It's amazing. A cat riding a cat. Hey, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we picked up Nia out on the lower levels of Gormott, which we also found out that we were at. And this time, we've emerged into the light of Gormott itself. We will begin exploring quite a lot of the area, because, well, this is a good idea for us. Nia said that she's only accompanying us to the town of Torgoth, so if we just take as long as we need to,
This is an area where I excel.
Nom 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 nom. Eat up all the fishies. One thing that the entire Xenoblade series does very well is their first area themes. It really doesn't sound like much, but you don't realize just how important getting the nice setup is to really getting immersed into the world and getting ready for your big adventure. Because it really is just that important. And I think they do a fantastic job with Gormott Plains. Is Gormott Plains? I think it's Gormott Plains. Or, no, it's... I think it's just, no, it's just called Gormott.
Not everyone has your enemy.
I'm overthinking things.
None of that.
But, whether it's Gormott, whether it's a Gower Plain, whether it is Millet Meadows... Right? Yeah, I have to remember the names. Everything. They do a fantastic job of always getting you ready for this adventure, and I always just wanted to play that. The soundtracks for the Xenoblade games are especially fantastic, and that's why I always like having the end slates to show off some of the more music. Right there, for the first time, Drummark activated his botany skill. So the skills like that, there's a couple of different skills in that vein. Will activate on collection points. I have a chance of activating on collection points of the corresponding type, which it does not inform you of, I should mention. And will give you another round of drops, depending on your level. What I mean by that is, for example, when we get Botany level 2, you'll get 2 extra rings of drops instead of just the 1. Nia is, of course, a healer, which means, well, she wants to focus on keeping everyone alive. Of course, right now the problem is that we are running without a tank, so it's not exactly the best for us. However, I actually really find myself enjoying playing with Nia, and I canceled that too early. Now well. Bop, bop, bop.
Rex, do you need a rest?
It's getting tough.
I forgot that, yeah, I forgot, so, there's gonna be a later point where we can cancel arts into other arts. Which, always very nice to have if you're us.
Rex, pull yourself together.
Healing Halo.
Healing Halo. On the top left, you will see that there is a little gauge up there. That is the party bar. I think it's the party gauge. I think I kind of like switched around how I was going to say it. You can see that there are 3 different segments to it. Right there, I used a segment to revive Rex while he was down. That is going to be your... is going to possibly be your main use of the party gauge. However, there is also an effect that happens when you are at level 3.
This is an area where I excel. Heals an aching soul.
Yeah. Level 1 and 2 will both just do the same thing. All it does is allow you to revive at the cost of 1
Leave it to me.
bar of the party gauge. Always something good to have on hand. Now, Sieglefell right here is a salvage point. This is one of the worst salvage points in the game. It is a... This one I do know off the top of my head. This one is a randomized thing, and you can pull up enemies up to level 20 over here. I believe level 23, if I want to be exact. It's another thing I think Xenoblade does really well. They put in a lot of things out in your main world, in your... No, it's not just you have the tutorial area, that's gonna be it. I mean, we have level 25 enemies over here. In a little bit, we'll be able to see some even higher leveled enemies than that. I mean, again, we're rolling around level 20's territory for the Light Oasis.
All in one piece.
And this is with some questionably aggressive enemies. I've never been consistent on some of these enemy types.
Great, they caught us off guard.
I was gonna be perfectly honest. I nearly pronounced it Lizard. It's just Lizard.
We've got more enemies.
We're just going to run by, ignore the lizards, and of course, as we level up, enemies will start seeing a little bit more sense progressively and stop challenging us. Up here is actually a pretty dangerous area to... a pretty potentially dangerous area to go for something that we will be able to see, hopefully.
Leave it to me.
It's that big bird over there is what I'm worried about. But we will get to him in a little bit. Right here we have Turrican. A bunch of Turrican just chilling out and about. Sitting, relaxing.
Why did it get so late?
Oh.
And
I've started.
I don't know. I was gonna do like a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air thing, but I've never seen it.
And arrived.
All in one piece.
Now right here, this is something that doesn't really come up that much, but the main point of that is its area. It's progression locking. Right here, we can see this guy's little goat skull around him. If we get close to him, we'll see that his name is Acute Melvin. This is our first example of a unique monster. Unique monsters are pretty strong, very strong enemies. They're essentially a bunch of mini-bosses. They'll generally have pretty funny names, and you can beat them down. They're stronger than other enemies at their level. Sometimes they'll be entirely unique. Sometimes they'll just have little minor changes. I don't know if Melvin really has any changes. They'll always have more HP than, like, enemies of their same level. So, Melvin there would do more than any other Turrican. That's no issue there. Day-night cycle is actually something that matters as well. Certain enemies will only show up at night, certain enemies only during the day. And... is that right? Is that what? Is that?
You're picking a fight with us? You're on.
No, okay. It's not right. I want to head out in this direction. Because... out here, we get the Dawnview Grotto, our first example of a secret area. Secret areas function the exact same as landmarks, however, they're generally recognized for a few different things. First of all, they'll almost always have a number of collection spots out there, and they generally tend to be pretty good ones. They will usually have some very pretty views. There's one or two, I think, that are kind of weird and don't get the greatest views. And they will pretty much always have some sort of chest in them. We'll grab ourselves a rare core crystal. That's something that we won't be getting to for a little bit, but it is something that we can get to nonetheless. It is good to grab for now. The Dawnview Grotto over there is something that is, we're gonna have to come back there later, but, yeah. The Ruick Quadwing is one of the aforementioned enemies that only that shows up only during the nighttime. I believe usually enemies are the enemies usually over here? I don't remember. And over here we got some level 40s. As well as
Don't run in blindly, my lady.
Going for the throat.
no,
I'll do
no. I have forgotten how to withdraw in this game.
Why is this happening to us?
Because I've forgotten how to run away. Whoops! Oh, you know what? It's like ZL and then... Yeah. And you'll respawn at your nearest point. That was a locked chest. Collection points will respawn anytime that you are fast traveling. Fast travel to an area, everything will respawn for those. As for the Dawn of View Grotto, I think we can make this jump. Yes, we can. Of course, since it's a video game, landing in the water means that you'll do no damage to yourself. Now, the reason I was being very very cautious about going over there, I should say, is because of, we kind of saw him flying about. I did point him out. There is a level 73, I believe. He's not a unique monster, but he is quite a bully. So the lowest level unique monster is actually one that is very rare to get. Because he requires rainy weather. And weather is very inconsistent in this game. It's something that I really wish that you could actually manage, was the weather, because while in Xenoblade 3, there were only a select few, and yeah, what is it, like 70, 73? 74, oh my bad. I think there is slightly variant levels. Yeah, want to avoid him. But the point is that weather can be very annoying because it is required for a lot of bosses, a lot of unique monsters in 2. In 1 you only had, I believe, 2, even with the DLC. But this one you have quite a lot. So, a lot of time that you'll be going out there and looking around for just like the same. Like you'll just be fast traveling back and forth, leaving the area, coming back, all just for it to start raining or some stupid crap like that. Right here, level 81. If I could grab his name, I know what his name is, but just for your sake, Territorial Rotbart. A little bit of a, I guess, a common thing, a nice recurring element in the Xenoblade Chronicles games. Okay, so how do I run away? I've entirely forgotten. I've entirely forgotten how to run away. Oh, hold up. There we go. I think it's hold on R? Looks like it is. Yeah, the first unique monster in level progression is right around here and needs to be raining. Again, it's very annoying. Rogals are what show up during the daytime. That's what they're called. Now I Rembrandt. So we can really start going our way through all of Gormott.
I've got it well in hand. Okay, watch this.
This is not going to be something that is super relevant right now, just because we're fighting some minor enemies. However, using a special will make you completely immune to death for a little bit. It's a little bit weird, but it's weird to say it like that, but it is what happens. You'll be able to be reduced to 1 HP, but you will not be able to you'll be able to go down to 1 HP, but you will not be able to die while a special animation is going on. Enemies will still attack, but yeah. Now, around the different bars that we have, around our character portraits, you can see that there's a little ring circling them. That indicates what level of special you are at. 1 ring means that you're at level 1, 2 rings level 2, so on and so forth. There is, of course, the level 4s, however, level 4s cannot be activated by your allies. Your non-playable allies, I should say. Or unplayed allies, like, whatever. They will only get to level 3 and no further. If you're in the middle of a level 4 animation, rather than just being able to not die, it will pause an enemy in their tracks. If you have an enemy art that is still coming at you, it will still fire, it will still damage, but they will not be able to make any more new attacks as the combat is going on. So yeah, just a few quick little things to go through.
I hope it is something good.
Grab all sit. Excuse me. Brother. My brother in Christ. Again, Gormott speed is the same as everyone else's. He just has some slower animations to kind of simulate. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just switch y'all over. Climb, 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 climb. And disappeared. Well, whatever, it's fine. We're just going to grab one more thing. We have Cooley Lake, and... where is it exactly? It's like one of these middle islands, I believe. Just gonna do one more thing before we end things off for today. And that is... drumroll. Not get attacked by by quad wings. Zeno's Dead Bowl. That's what we wanted. A nice new landmark for us to respawn at once we get killed. Ah, it's nice. But that, I think, is some nice explanation for the beginning of Gormott, and that'll do it for this time. Next time, we finally head into Torgoth, because, I mean, I guess we can get Nia out of here. I know she wants gone, but whatever. But until then, see you guys later.